Thank you. Fox News has learned that the Russians are coming. Some top diplomats will make their way quietly to Washington late this weekend for meetings with top Bush administration officials. The topic, a possible war with Iraq. As Fox's Terry Schultz reports, Russian President Vladimir Putin wants help in persuading his countrymen that the time has come to take on Saddam Hussein.
Sources say the visit of Russian President Vladimir Putin's right-hand man, Alexander Voloshin, is going to be critical to determining how Russia votes on the next Iraq resolution at the Security Council. That'll be largely based, I'm told, on how convincing he finds his private briefings with administration officials. And those meetings are going to be at the highest level. Voloshin's schedule is expected to include a meeting with President Bush, as well as with National Security Advisor Condoleezza Rice, and one with CIA Director George Tenet, where he'll receive an update on the links between Saddam Hussein and al-Qaeda. Russian public opinion has proved something of a problem for President Putin. Saddam Hussein has not been considered an evildoer in Russia, especially while the Russian government does business with Baghdad. But the Bush administration's push to link Hussein to the al-Qaeda terror network has touched a chord in Russia and may be the key to turning public opinion around. This after a deadly attack on a Russian theater last fall by Chechen rebels, who even the U.S. says have ties to al-Qaeda.
I think it's important to provide Russians with more intelligence information on connections between Saddam Hussein and al-Qaeda. That will play a major role in the Russian ability, in the Russian willingness to support the United States at the UN Security Council.
Russia is among the 3 countries, besides the U.S. and Britain, who have the power to veto a UN resolution authorizing the use of force in Iraq. And despite the well-known personal fondness between Presidents Bush and Putin, and between Foreign Minister Ivanov and Secretary Powell, the Russians haven't been easy to read. Foreign Minister Ivanov just this week implicitly accused the U.S. of a rush to brush aside inspections and go to war.
The international inspectors are being subjected to very strong pressure in order to provoke their departure from Iraq, as occurred in 1998, or to present to the Security Council assessments which could be used as a pretext for the use of force against Iraq.
Nevertheless, while France's opposition to military action in Iraq brings tongue lashings from Washington, Russia, who has been awfully friendly with the French of late, still seems to get nothing but goodwill from the U.S. One reason, Russia's vote at the UN is seen more as a work in progress.
The Bush administration still quite correctly feels that they can make a significant contribution to the evolution of the Russian opinion and to further evolution of the Russian policy.
While the Russian government has made no promises, it's widely believed that the very least Washington would get from Moscow at the Security Council would be an abstention. All those high-level meetings next week will be aimed at turning that to a yes. In Washington, Terry Schultz, Fox News.